project is finished this spring, you can see it for yourself. Check out the Fort's website, www.nps.gov/FOVA. So that's National Park Service, nps.gov/Fort Vancouver, FOVA. Here are some more great tweets about Vancouver Public Schools using the hashtag VPSSuccess. This one comes from teacher Luis Castro, and it's simply titled Bunny Hunt. Sarah Nelson posted this photo on Instagram. I hate to brag, but my kids are darling. She's right. These photos came from the 25th annual Patty Houck Parade, which is put on by Houck Elementary. You can see the parade in its entirety on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/VanSDTV. Next time you see something amazing happening in Vancouver Public Schools, post it to social media and use the hashtag VPSSuccess. It's an easy way to share all of the ways our students, parents, and staff are making our schools a great place to learn. Until next time, I'm Nick Vole.
How would you describe your school?
Maybe kind of exciting.
Exciting. Very exciting.
It's social.
Tell me what it means to be a student.
Well, when you're a student, it's all about learning and developing your mind and growing in an academic way and socially.
You know, that's a really good question.
You come to school every day prepared and ready to learn, and you're excited to be at school.
I think being a student is evolving. It's learning how to be a person.
In the grand scheme of things, being a student is having that eagerness to learn about things and expand your knowledge.
Why do you go to school?
I go to school because I have to. I'm just kidding. I go to school because I like learning new things. I like seeing other people's opinions.
Learning is one of the steps that's going to help me achieve my goals for the future. I have a plan, and this is one of the steps in that plan, and it's helping me get where I want to be.
You have this time in your life where you can focus on learning not just about yourself, but about the world we live in and the opportunities that come with it.
Describe your school.
Diverse and fun.
Compassionate.
Very positive.
Tell me what it means to you to work in a school.
I feel like it's kind of a calling. I think I was born to do this.
And as educators, we have the chance to be mentors, we are caregivers, we're advocates, and we never know what the small day-to-day interactions could do for a child's life.
When I was younger, I felt that the teachers really gave me an opportunity to be successful in life, so I want to provide that opportunity for the younger students.
We all come together for a common goal, and that's really to help our students to become well-rounded adults.
I love going to school.
I really feel positive about going every day. I feel positive about being part of the staff, community, the community as a whole.
It's the only job I know of all my friends where I drive to work happy, and I'm excited for the day I get to spend time with 150 kids who bring me joy, who make my life better. It's the best job in the world.
In one word, I would describe my school as innovative.
Very interesting.
It is what you make of it.
If you give up, you won't really learn anything from it, and if you give up once, you think, oh, I already gave up once and I came out all right. And then you do it again and again, and eventually, once you just give up on everything, life will just fall apart.
The best way to help students to find success is really help them define that success is really a series of failures.
Sometimes it takes a lot more effort than sometimes I'm willing to put in, but I have to do that extra mile. I have to push a little bit harder, and then I can get what I want done.
People say success is what makes you, but failure just as much. I would say it's 50-50.
Like realizing, that I'm a strong person and I can do it, and not doubting myself. The feeling of doubt that I had before is kind of gone, and it's just a nice feeling.
I did that difficult task that I thought I would never do, but actually accomplished it.
One word, how would you describe your school?
Community.
Community-centered.
Close.
It would probably be kind.
I would describe my school as caring, a family. It's important to treat people with respect and kindness, because when you give them kindness, they're going to work hard so that they can give you kindness back.
It's okay to be a little bit different, and it's good to be a little bit different.
I think it's really challenging for us if we go and try to place onto the students where we're at and not really truly understand from where they're coming from.
So seeing everybody working together towards common goals of learning really, it inspires me. It helps me feel like I'm part of something, and I have a role in that.
How would you describe your school?
Collaborative. Filled with genuine people.
Just everything positive is about my school.
Where do you see yourself in the future?
I see myself as a doctor.
I want to be a basketball player.
I would really love to be a professional singer.
I see myself in the future going to college.
I plan to study political science.
Maybe one of my parents went to college. I want to be the first in my family to do that.
I want to be an astronaut when I grow up.
In the future, I would like to be a cardiologist.
I see myself on a stage drumming for a lot of people so I can share my gifts with the world.
I want to be a physical therapist when I grow up.
I want to become a software designer.
I'd like to either go into film or medicine, but that's still really up in the air.
I don't know what I'm going to do in the future, but I know how I want to feel, and I want to feel just joyful.
In one word, how would you describe your school?
In one word, I would describe my school as amazing.
Did that answer everything? Okay.
VPS Game Time provides students with an experience unlike any other. If you like sports or technology, or just want to try something new, VPS Game Time lets kids support their schools in a new way. With professional broadcasting equipment, you can work behind the scenes to produce a live sports broadcast. There's a lot of action inside, but there's just as much out here. Whether that be creating the digital scorebug you see on screen, running instant replays, getting the perfect shot, or even directing the broadcast. You can be a part of the team and help bring these broadcasts to life.
If you're interested in helping out, talk to Nick Vole at nick.vole@vansd.org. Come join VPS Game Time.
A lot of things happened in 1971. The 26th Amendment to the Constitution lowers the voting age to 18. Disney World opens its doors for the first time. Gas is just 40 cents per gallon. In Vancouver, Washington, Martin Luther King Jr. Elementary School is built. Hello, I'm Ed Esparza, and I'm a staff member at King. I'd like to tell you more about my school. Hola, soy Ed Esparza. Yo soy un miembro del personal en King. Me gustaría contarte más acerca de mi escuela. True to its namesake's mission, King is a welcoming, diverse environment. It's a member of the No Excuses University Network of Schools, a program that encourages students to plan for college starting at a young age. Programs like AVID and the King Cubs after-school soccer team, as well as the one-of-a-kind drumline, help to build community and responsibility in students. It's a highly functional school community, with staff and parents working together to help kids reach their dreams. Like our country, the school community has come a long way over the last 45 years. The school building, it's fallen behind. With more than 500 students, King holds more people than it was designed for, which means overcrowded classrooms, along with a packed parking lot and a drop-off space for all those vehicles. Its infrastructure isn't built for modern, connected devices. Speaking of infrastructure, the heating, ventilating, and air conditioning systems don't work well anymore and reflect the wear and tear of an aging building. To plan the future of King, students, staff, parents, and community members met with architects and school district staff in a community symposium. Together, they came up with 3 concepts that may be used in the final draft. The first, a community hub. It includes common spaces, a 3-level media center, grade-level co-op spaces, on-site childcare, and more. Concept 2 celebrates the school's diversity and togetherness. Its design includes indoor, outdoor spaces, natural light, spaces for multiple grade levels to work together, and a spacious family community resource center. The third concept takes inspiration from the school's focus on college readiness. It would create a university of sorts, with smaller colleges focusing on important areas of study for students. None of these concepts are complete plans, but the best ideas could end up in the final building design. The school board is considering putting a bond to voters in February that would pay to build a new King, along with replacements and repairs at other district schools. For more than 45 years, Martin Luther King Jr. Elementary School has been preparing kids for every step ahead in life. We can't wait to see what the next step will be for King.
All right.
Hello and welcome to Boggs Field at King and Bowl. We are here with a 2A GSHL matchup for you tonight between the Columbia River Chieftains and the Woodland Beavers. We're going through this lineups right now. The Columbia River Chieftains come into this game at 2-3-1 with a 1-2 record in 2A division play, good enough for 4th place in the league.
Absolutely.
And the Beavers come in with a 2-5 record into this game, and they are 0-4 in 2A GSHL, putting them in last place. So, a bit of a tough matchup here for the Beavers.
Well, even with that, it's early in the season. We haven't even gotten halfway through yet. So a lot of things can still happen in terms of that process. But, yeah, this should be the feeling process of trying to get into stride, making sure injuries are behind you. Both teams have some injuries, so it's a process of still keeping everyone healthy. And at this point, I see more Chieftains than I do Beavers at the moment.
Yeah. The Chieftains lineup looking considerably larger than Woodland's here tonight. There are 3 Woodland players down there. Looks like possibly injured on the bench. But Columbia River coming off a victory over Mark Morris, pick up their first league win. They did beat Mark Morris 3-0 last week.
Oh, wow.
So we will see if they can continue their good form here coming into this week.
Excellent, excellent.
They're still going through the starting lineups here. Columbia River with a very large team, trying to get through all of the names rather than just the starting lineups.
Well, and one thing that Vinnicus also relayed to me earlier was that they have a lot of young players on the team and still a lot of learning to go through. So he's still trying to get them to develop the way they could be and the way they have been in the past. So, yeah, you and I have talked about the fact even a couple weeks ago when we did the Skyview River game, it was one of those pieces where, as a former graduate, yourself's like, wait a minute, he wasn't one of the coaches there. He wasn't. But he has come across in the process of coming into River and is really trying to reestablish them. Let's stop for a moment here.
And we got the national anthem here, so we will take a pause for a second.
Oh, fantastic.
And the national anthem wrapping up there. And as you were saying, Don, River with these youngsters, 5 freshmen on the varsity roster this year. We saw 3 of them play in that Skyview game 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So a lot of youth being put onto the field, and that's really nice having those unlimited substitutions because freshman mistakes, you can see them, so it's nice to be able to get them in, get them out.
But even when we mentioned at that point, if you have freshmen playing on your varsity team, they've got some good skills. You're not just putting them there to fill a space. And River has the numbers. I'm more concerned about Woodland, but they've only got about 13 players, which means there's 2 that are on the bench that are coming in and out on a regular basis. So they've got to have enough stamina just to make it through the match. And the opportunities for them to at least provide some substitution, it's going to be limited.
Yeah.
But we hope there's no injuries. I know the last game we played up at 5 o'clock between Bay and Washougal, we did have 2 players go down the second half with some minor injuries, but some injuries, no cards, and a well-played match. And we should have see the same thing here from both teams tonight. Coach Vogel over with the Woodland Beavers over here in the dark uniforms mentioned that they'll be playing some kind of like a 4-3-3 positioning to a 4-5-1, depending upon how they behave or what happens. River is actually going to a 4-4-2 with a diamond in the middle.
That is
one of my favorite things to use with players. It's a rather high intellect requirement because you have to think about where you are in space and how to make sure your diamond is always in that location so you can play the ball through it and into more attacking positions. So
Not a look that we see for River usually. We're
no,
used to seeing that
it's a new
4-3-3.
one. And so it was interesting when Finnegas said he was going to use it. I said, oh, good for you.
And Ellie Walker gets us started here tonight. We already see an errant pass.
That's not going to go there.
Oh, over the touchline. Sarah Givens couldn't keep it in, and so already a mental mistake here from River in a formation that requires so much mental fortitude.
Yeah, but like any formation, you need to have multiple positions, and one of the things that we try to have good teams do is have maybe one that they fall back into for defense, and one that they use for attacking, that they can change and kind of go between. Because sometimes some teams will come out, and their formation you don't match up with. So if you look at your backs, okay, you have four in the back on each team. Who are the attackers? How many do you have? If you have one attacker, you got a 1 versus 4. You're going to be outnumbered unless you get more people forward. If you got at least 2 there, you got a little better chance. Again, you still have to have people come forward. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. Other than the mistake allowing Woodland to be already in the attacking third is a little unusual.
And Woodland hasn't relinquished possession. A lot of throw-ins so far to start off the game. And that one errantly falls to Landers. She's going to give it right back. Ellie Walker is going to get it away up to Sophia Keenan. And River is going to be on the attack.
It's a foot race. Too easy. Goalkeeper's got it and covering nicely.
Not sure if that was the best option there for number 8, Yesney Rodriguez. She is a freshman, as we talked about earlier, so there's a little bit of that youth on the team.
Well, and picking your head up and looking for your teammates, if you've got someone on the other side, you can bypass the goalie by passing past them. Do it.
Yeah.
Your chances of being the goalkeeper become a whole lot easier.
Ellie Walker did look to be onside there on that play.
Yep,
so.
she was. And unfortunately, we have lucky on Rivers' thing. Okay. Good defender over there. Way to move it away. Slow him down.
That is number 1, Ashlyn Daughtery, getting back there. Woodland with no numbers on the front of the jerseys, just a large W. So we can only see the numbers if the backs are turned. So
and that's true for both teams.
Stay with us, folks, as we try to pick apart Woodland's numbers. However, it will be a River throw-in pretty far here in the attacking end, just on the outside of the box. And we'll see Ellie Walker in her long throw specialty. She left that one a little bit short, and it'll be cleared away for a corner here. So
yeah, defender got to that one pretty nicely. Got a nice head moving it away, but guy also could have gone the wrong direction too.
This is an early corner here for River, who did not get many in the last game that me and you did together.
No, but they've actually done pretty well. They've actually, according to Coach Finnegas, not doing badly. They're actually looking pretty good for themselves.
Walker did get ahead on that one. He barely manages to keep it in right there.
Ooh.
Shot there by Ava Greer, or Julia Schemas, excuse me, but deflected by a Woodland player.
Ooh.
Bit of a flubbed clearance there, but
no, you have 2 feet hitting at the same time on the ball, and that will usually throw somebody on the ground. Good one touch. Don't lose it. Don't lose it.
That over there is number 6, Ava Greer, coming down that right wing for the Chieftains.
Oh, unlucky.
A nice move there to get around her.
Yeah, did a nice job getting around, but she just couldn't didn't pop the ball back towards the infield area to kind of get to it.
Didn't have quite enough control on that one, and so it'll be a goal kick here for the Beavers. As we're approaching the 5-minute mark here, early on in this 2A league matchup.
And this should be a game that could help both teams either way in terms of their league standings for 2A.
Ellie Walker, the flag is up. Saved by the goalie. Nice save there on a one-on-one opportunity with Walker.
That was good. She was kind of pressed a little bit to get that one.
A nice pass there too by Greer to find Walker. Just not in the onside position. And we're seeing a lot of high pressure here from River early on this game. Thinking maybe they could score early. As Walker is double teamed and has it taken away from her. And Woodland very slow moving the ball, kind of methodical, but also very slow getting up the field, breaking out from defense into attack.
Well, and that's a piece of that transition between attack and defend is, what do you do when? And probably a bit better for River players. Just a tad off on that one, too. So they're getting in there, but Woodland's staying up a little bit higher. And so they're catching River getting over the line soon.
Yeah, 2 offsides now. And that was Keenan trying to play a ball through to Sophia Connell. Connell, the girl offsides there on that.
Absolutely.
But River's going to get the ball right back on the errant free kick.
Well, they didn't clear the ball very well. And when you have that, you open yourself up to a team like River that wants to press high. And suddenly they're going to have numbers right in your face. You've got to clear that ball. You've got to clear it to about midfield. You can't let that happen.
Especially as you see here on another goal kick as they swing it out to the wings. You got to get that pressure off you. Got to get the ball up the field somehow. There's another Woodland turnover. Leads to another clearance attempt at least.
Center back at least came up for it. Good job. That
saved. Woodland's goalie has no number on, so we're not entirely sure who.
Yeah, so which one it is. Interesting.
We're not sure who Woodland's goalie is. However, she did make a fine save there on the attempt.
That's the one thing I didn't ask about on the roster here. There is no goalkeeper shown. That's unusual. This is the goalie here, so you've got 2 goalies.
We got 2 goalies, but no number to tell us who it could be. So it's either Michaela Upson, a junior, or Kaylee Burgess, a sophomore.
And if we have a 14 or a 15 on the field, then we know it's the other one.
And on the bench down there, we have 17 and...
Looks like 1.
1, but there's a number in green on, as you can see, one of the players out on the field has a number in green. Sorry, folks, we're commentating the numbers for Woodland more than the game, but Woodland's jersey setup is quite interesting. But they do have the ball here in River's attacking half as Walker breaks up a pass there. We'll play it down to Landers on the left wing. Headed out of bounds there by center back for Woodland. Nice clearance there. Get the ball back on the other side of midfield.
The one thing I did like about what Woodland did, they started from the goalkeeper out to the fullback outside the box, and they worked it out from there. And we usually try to teach teams to actually work it out from the back, because usually if there's some possession, there's a good chance you can control the ball down into the other team's half and play forward into more attacking opportunities. Here we go. Up, out of bounds.
Will be River's ball, though. They're going to say it took a deflection off a Woodland player. And you're right, they play it down the wings and try to push up. However, River, with that diamond, they're actually collapsing quite nice at the top in the right side of the diamond, coming down, pinching on that left wing for Woodland's side. So it's opening up a lot of space in the middle, though, and you saw in that last breakout that Woodland did swing the ball back into the middle and they was able to push it upfield.
Yeah, he actually, and he's also picked his formation based upon the strengths or the weaknesses of his own players. And that's another part about, when you play a formation, do you play it to the strengths of the players you have? And that allows the players to actually be more free and to actually be more effective in their skills.
And that makes a lot of sense. Well, we got an opening here for Woodland. Oh, poor touch. The ball is given away. Taken right back. Number 5, Christina Troyer, the lone striker for this Beavers offense.
Got lucky the goalkeeper actually could get that one. That was not a good idea.
A bit of a deflection there.
Yeah.
Poor clearance as well.
Well, that was the one that bounced back. If it had gone over the keeper's head or rolled in, it would have been a score for Woodland just by a mental error on Rivers' part.
We've seen a few mental lapses so far for River tonight.
Well, and it might be just getting their legs under them. I mean, they've only been playing for a little over 2.5 minutes. So it's still kind of, what is Woodland doing? How do we actually figure out what to do with them? What's the puzzle? And how do we actually figure out we're going to go forward? A little heavy on the touch, gave it away.
Seeing some nice defending here from both teams so far.
We are, but we're also seeing the ball. Oh, that's when the goalkeeper, just barely got that one. Jeez.
Good job there, Woodland goalie.
Whoever you are.
Number 14 or number 50. Oh, number 14 is in midfield. Okay,
yes.
So we can say with faith that the goalie for Woodland is Kylie Burgess. All right.
By elimination.
By the process of elimination.
To our listeners, we're just having fun.
So we have Kaylee Burgess in goal for the Beavers. She made a couple of nice saves so far tonight. Nice grab there on the through ball to Walker.
Yeah, the number one over there has looks like she's got a second number that's blocked out. Hard to tell. It's a little off center.
Just a very strange jersey pattern with some of the players, or most of the players at least, having white numbers, and then two of them, or one of them, having a green number instead. Maybe a JV jersey or something like that, as Woodland's going to turn it over here.
Yep. That was a little bit too strong on the pass, and unfortunate.
We're going to see a first substitution here for River. It's going to be number 7, Sophia Schemas, taking off Ava Greer, and another one as well. We're going to have Julie Cash, a freshman here, taking off Katie Lee. So 2 freshmen in now for the Chieftains. Ellie Walker just dribbling her way out of danger there.
Yeah, you can't fall down too much.
Nice play there by Woodland. Really aggressive after giving the ball away to get the ball back quickly. Now Anthony plays a long pass upfield.
Nice job on that. Unfortunately, she let it bounce away from her too fast. Gave it away.
So now Woodland, some nice passing up the field here. But however, we played back to the goalie after the ball was kind of bounced around, pinballed a little bit. And it'll go back into River's hands. Looks like they're going with a different goalie tonight, maybe? Normally play Emma Fisk back there in the goalie role. Either a number change or they've gone with Kylie Yukimchik in goal tonight. So
okay, say that 3 times fast. She's doing a good job.
She has been doing a good job tonight. So we're a bit puzzled by the goaltender identities, but we'll figure it out as we trudge on here. 13:45 gone in the first half, or counted up, depending on how you want to look at it. River has some options here in the box. However, Walker with a nice bit of touch there. River clumped up around the box. No one really to pass the ball to here for Schemas.
Oh, nice one to the top of the box. Oh, my goodness.
That was a very nice pass. Schemas found Keenan right there on the edge of the box, and the long shot there sails just a bit wide. The goalie looked like she had it under control.
Well, yeah, I wasn't quite sure. I'm going from my ankle. It's like that could have gone in the corner, upper corner, and you had picked off the side netting on the outside. But yeah, that was a lucky long distance shot that those sometimes can get over the goalkeepers, and they're not exactly the most fun things to.
It would have been a beautiful strike had it gone in.
Oh, it would have.
Oh, and a nice bit of one-touch play there. Number 14, Julia Cash, the freshman.
Okay, there's a pass that went to the wrong person.
Neither team really showing stable possession of the ball so far this game. However, River has had more of the ball than Woodland, but not by much. There's another Woodland turnover there. Nice bit of play, nice bit of skill there by Sarah Givens.
It's a nice one. Tip it over. Good. Go.
And
Let's see
there
what they do
goes
with it.
Schemist on the
They're all
right
on
wing.
line. They're all inside. Nice cross. Ooh, but right to the goalkeeper.
Ellie Walker giving Schemist a thumbs up there for the effort. Just a little bit too close to the goalie. Landers is the first person to get ahead to it after the goalkeeper clearance. And it'll be a Woodland throw.
Yeah, wisely kicked out. Slow it down. Catch their breath.
And we're going to see another sub here, number 17 for Columbia River is not listed.
Do they have a JV player someplace that we don't know about?
If they do, she is not listed on the roster. So number 17, the unlisted player.
Oh, this has now happened on 2 games now in a row. We've had a number 17 that didn't have a name for.
Well, what we do have right now is Schemist going down the right wing. Gets past her defender.
Hit it.
It's number 17.
Ooh.
Oh, just goes wide there. Number 17, the unnamed lady at the top of the box there, finding her foot to Schemist's cross.
We'll have to ask those in attendance here if they know who number 17 is. Let us know.
Almost an amazing start for her. Comes off the bench and gets a goal nearly.
Well, in the last game, we had getting a shot on goal again here. Here we go.
She is number 17.
And just a little wide, and not a bad idea when you at least get a ball passed back up to about the 12-yard line and do something with it and get it straight ahead. Here we go.
So River back on the ball here after that nice shot. We saw she just wraps her foot around it a little bit too much, gets too much curl going sideways.
A little bit. And the more we, watch, let's see what happens. I mean, Woodland's doing a good job. They've got lower numbers, less players to work with than River.
They have played nice, but
forcing their way through.
Walker and Schemist can't combine for anything, and that ball is picked up by Kaylee Burgess.
Well, defenders for Woodland have done a nice job of getting back and at least making it hard for the forwards to get a shot on goal. So for that, I think they've done a nice job defensively. They just have to keep their shape. River, they need to continue to use that diamond to help move the ball quickly and get it up there and move themselves forward. That diamond's got to be in position to help both forwards. And right now, it's kind of like off in the corner.
We have you can see a bit of a diamond taking shape up there over near that right sideline. And River's strikers kind of looking to do it on their own right now a little bit, and rather than interplay that they need to break down this Woodland defense.
That's right. We're seeing a little bit of a diamond even in the defenders, because I'm watching one of the number 8 for River, which is actually in that defensive midfield of the bottom of the diamond, playing almost at the top of the defenders. So it makes it almost like a diamond in the back. You've got 4 right now, 2 center backs, 2 full backs. There's your defensive midfielder right down here in the middle, number 9, I think it is.
That's Sophia Keenan there, the defensive midfielder.
And then you've got 17 and 21 playing both wings, and you've got 14 playing the attacking midfield position. So you've got inside wings that will play on the inside for a reason. So the fullbacks can actually go up the wings and attack from those positions. So that's why you're seeing a couple of, like one fullback will go up, the other one will stay back and hold. You'll always have 3 in the back. They're always going to be back there.
And River now kind of trying to stretch the Woodland defense. A couple of long passes attempted there on that last possession. Woodland's going to make a substitution, bring on number 14, Michaela Upson, the we thought she was playing goalie earlier. She is most certainly playing midfield this game. And Woodland's working their way slowly up this touchline here. Back-to-back throw-ins here for the Beavers.
Unfortunate.
That one there will go the other way, and it'll be the Chieftains now with possession of the ball. Slow developing game here so far as we're 20 minutes into the first half. Couple shots on goal for River, none for Woodland so far, but no team able to crack the code yet, as a nice bit of play there. Finds Ellie Walker at the top of the box. Walker can't take it down. See attempted through ball there from number 21, Sophia Connell, another freshman on this Chieftains team. Finds her way into the lineup week in, week out. Woodland maybe had an opportunity on the counter there. Give it away.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. They got a little bit too anxious to try and move the ball and not control it. I'd like to see them settle down a little bit. They're small in numbers, but they have pretty good skills. Not bad. I still think River has the upper hand at the moment in terms of control and positioning, but at the same time, both teams are giving each other a hard time, especially through the attacking thirds.
River probably the favorite to win this game here. And 17 goes down kind of on the edge of the box there. Could have been a foul, could have been a penalty, maybe, depending on how you look at it. But instead, it'll be Woodland ball after it's pinballed around over there.
Pinball's a good word for it. You've used that twice, and I think I'm looking for the handle now. Where's the tilt on the machine? Alrighty. Kids are good.
Walker fighting for it at the top of the box there.
They are fighting for the ball. Ooh. Good pressure. River has given Woodland a little bit of a hard time by having a higher position. They're not really pressing real hard, but they're at least in a good attacking position. Number-wise, they're playing their forwards up, and they're playing it with an option to make it hard on Woodland totally. If you make little mistakes like that, you're going to be turning the ball over in your half, and that's not what you want to do.
Especially not right there. Ellie Walker with the ability to throw a ball into the box from there. So we'll see what River can do. They bring up Landers and Anthony out of that center back position. Try to win a couple headers here in the box. See if they could get it into the goal. River been very good on set pieces this year. A lot of very close attempts and a few goals.
Nice long throw in.
And nice defense there by Woodland. Getting the inside positioning. Walker just misses taking that ball down in the box, and she's going to watch it run out for a throw.
That's where you need to move the ropes.
Yeah, Walker, you can't see on the broadcast. There you go. She's backed up all the way on the ropes, stretching them back, trying to get it as much of a running start as she can here. Try to get this ball in the box. We'll see a Woodland substitution. That is why Walker's hesitating on the throw. We want to see some good movement here from River. Possibility to lose a defender and try to put this into the net. As Anthony.
Ooh, header went just a little bit wide. Not a bad idea.
Looked like she was just trying to redirect it, get a little bit farther in the box.
Well,
but
if she can get it back over her head and put it back in front of the box, then she's got two other players to run onto the ball. And it just went wide off of her head, right side of the head rather than straight back.
Katie Anthony, who I believe is signed on to play at Central Washington. I heard that she had received a scholarship there. Not entirely sure if she is going to accept, but looking at some NCAA talent out here on the field.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not too surprised.
She's her and Landers really hold down that defense there for the Chieftains, who have given up quite a few goals so far this season, which is very unlike them. When they went on their big playoff runs a couple years ago. Very known for their defense, winning games 1 or 2-0.
Oh, right through the goalkeeper's hand. That's the first time that she's missed a ball. Oh, my goodness.
And that is going to be a goal for
River up 1.
We got a replay there on that Chieftains goal.
See if we can get the right number in the right one.
Just a shot taken.
Oh, wow.
A shot taken there from outside the box.
That was amazing.
And referee's going to halt the play. So a goal there, number 9. It looks like Sophia Keenan on the right wing picking up a goal.
That was a heck of a shot.
Oh, actually, I think that's number 7. That is number 7. Number 7, Sophia Schemas with the goal from outside the box. Slips through Kaylee Burgess's hands, and it'll be a River goal, so the Chieftains lead 1-0. Here, the 25-minute mark.
Nice job.
Of the first half.
Yeah, the movement's there for River. It's just they've got to continue to hold their shape and find each other as players, and that's always an ongoing process.
And so Woodland came out with a bit more energy there after the kickoff and started moving the ball quickly up the field. So we'll see if that continues as we have a River substitution here. Julia Schemas will come on.
And 21 comes off.
Yeah, 21, Sophia Connell, a freshman, and Schemas, a sophomore.
Good throw. Oh, good blockage by the defenders. Uh-oh.
And
that's not a no-no. That's a no-no.
Berghaus again, a little bit sloppy with the hands there, and nearly leads to a second River goal.
A little sloppy. She let it go through her legs and thought she had it. And that's happened to other goalkeepers every so often. It's really embarrassing. So the faster she can forget about it, the better off she's going to be.
Woodland's got the ball up here in a pretty decent area to do something. They have a few numbers, not as many as the Chieftains have in defense, though. Oh, a nice fake shot there, but scuffs the shot. Maybe took a bobble there on her. We are playing on turf, so the likelihood of that not entirely possible, or not
impossible.
Not impossible,
but you do have more consistency in terms of the bounce on artificial turf than you do on grass. You'll get more of an unusual movement to the ball, and you learn to kind of balance to it. Yep. Good pressure by River to make it go out and take possession on the ball.
The shot there was for Woodland, was attempted by Kristana Toyer, a senior, and the lone striker for the Beavers tonight, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast. So she's kind of the offensive captain, as you would say, for the Beavers. So it's a bit upsetting when you see her scuff a shot like that.
And a reminder to our viewers, if you were not with us the first session, in high school, there are 40-minute halves, not 45 like there are internationally or in the pros. And it's a developmental reason for that, for most high schools, and why they use that.
Also something to note in high school, unlimited substitutions.
Absolutely, which really benefits reducing injuries and exhaustion.
That was a nice save there by Berghaus, controlling that. And Woodland's going to give it away again, however, though. Givens on the defense there for the Chiefs. Ball just being flicked on now. Ellie Walker giving the ball in space.
Speed.
2 in the box to pick from. She makes a nice move there. Sends in a beautiful cross just over the head of Julia Cash.
Guy, bring it down a little bit. She would have had the head right in the goal. It would have been straight on.
And Walker has an opportunity here. Goes for the volley. Has the entire right side of the net, but can't manage to get it over there.
Well, she was falling as she was hitting the ball, and I think just trying to change her direction a little bit, and that's hard to do.
Just making contact with that ball right there is very difficult in the first place. To even get it on target is a very, very successful shot. But Walker in behind again here, one-on-one with the goalie, offside.
I think that could have been a mistake on the assistant's decision there.
I believe so as well. I saw,
but that's okay.
I don't know if we have a replay on that, but I saw 3 Woodland defenders farther back than Walker. The ball was played when no one was really expecting that pass.
And the hard part is shared with the viewers in the last game. It's hard on the offside, both for the referees as well as for the players, because the transition can be so fast. And sometimes if the ball has longer to get to the runner, when that ball is played, normally you take that into consideration, and that's allowed at that point. And once the ball is played, to be able to break for the ball. So the question was, did the referee see the other ball when it was kicked and take that into that thought process? So hard to tell. But it usually tends to be, okay, what's going on here? And
offsides is definitely not something easy to call as a referee. It's inches.
Well, and if you get caught looking at something else and you miss something, and you're trying to watch that back line, because the side referee also can call infractions as well. So he's got several jobs to do in addition to watching that back line and the sideline. So it's a tough job. But it is one that can make or break some teams, and there are some teams that actually live by what they call a offside trap.
And Walker taking off here in favor of Ava Greer right now. Didn't look too happy to be going to the bench, but some rest may be good for her. She'll get some fresh legs and a chance to attack this Woodland defense here coming up soon.
Yep. A little out of play.
We've got about 8 minutes left here in the first half. The score is Chieftains 1, Beavers nothing. And we have a Beavers goal kick right now. The one goal, in case you missed it, came on a...
out of bounds. That wasn't good.
Bad pass there. The one goal came by Sophia Schemas, a shot from outside the box that trickled through the hands and legs of Kylie Burgess, the Beaver goalkeeper, and so the score is 1-0. River applying a lot of pressure here so far in this first half.
River's goalkeeper looks a little bit on the board side. And on the other end, the ball goes out. Goal kick.
Yeah, not much offense going so far. We're
going for a corner kick. They are going to give the corner kick to River.
The deflection. All right, so we're going to say it took a deflection, or the assistant referee is going to say it took a deflection. So it'll be number 13, Katie Lee, lining up the corner kick here for River, their second of the game so far.
And
played in nicely.
God, that was close.
Just over the head of Sophie Landers, it looked in live time. We'll see if we have a replay of that.
Yeah, there was. That's the second time that on a corner kick they've got the ball in just a little bit too high.
And we'll see a replay here coming up of that corner kick.
Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll see it later.
But River has the ball on the edge of the box. Lee goes down at the edge of the box there. No foul called, and Woodland on the ball once again.
Up. We got a little pushing.
Yep, there it is. There's a foul.
That's a little bit too much. There you go.
Woodland takes it quickly. They got a lot of space here down this right side, but they don't have the numbers down the right side to make it effective as Givens takes it away for the Chieftains.
Yeah, a little bit of pushing from Woodland to try and get around River a little bit at this point, so they're getting a little tough. We're trying to...
First 2 fouls of the game coming right there, one for each team. So,
yeah, but this one actually is in the attacking third, so...
And this is definitely in Katie Anthony's range. She's played some nice balls into the box so far this season.
We saw that about 2 weeks ago even. Do some long ones.
See if anyone can get ahead on this one, but it's
hit it.
It's played short and
Actually, I like that placement. That was nice to keep the ball low. It went past a whole lot of people without being interfered with, and if you could have gotten your two wings on the far right side to go in a little bit faster, that would have been almost in the goal.
And
that could have been.
Woodland defense not really expecting it, and
no, not
the
at all.
River teammates did not look like they expected it as well, and so it goes out there for, luckily for Woodland, not another goal against them. As Anthony back in her center back position plays the ball down to Landers. Landers sends it upfield for Greer, but it's intercepted. This is where you want that midfield play. You want to hold possession of the ball, be able to string some passes together.
Just give away a corner kick.
There's another corner here for River. Last one extremely close to going in, almost off the head of Sophie Landers. Landers and Anthony come up again for the corner.
Ava Greer was the one that forced that one on the defender and made her kick it out.
Ava Greer has a lot of speed.
She does.
To be able to push up against defenders, kind of scare them, don't want to make too many moves with the ball, afraid of turning it over in their own half. So the kick is sent in. Landers does get a head on it.
What a header on that one. Whoa.
And there it is. Sophie Landers barely misses the first one. Connects on that one. Puts it right past Brighouse into the back of the net. Chieftains lead 2-0 as we come up very close here to halftime. We're going to have a replay of that goal here. Don, talk me through it.
Well, that one was the right height. It came in at the right spot in the back of the box. She's right there, heads it right in, no problem.
Landers does a real nice job there of getting the neck muscles into it, turning her head from left to right as she's looking at the corner kick to get the power behind it to blow it past the goalie. Very nice shot. Very nice service there by Katie Lee as well. Puts it right on the edge of the 6-yard box. So River, after a bit of a suspect first goal, comes back with a very strong goal right there, and they lead 2-0.
Absolutely.
They have been dominating the offensive half of the field so far, so we will see if they continue the attack going on here as we get close to halftime. Nice move there by Sophia Keenan, and another nice move there. The ball
a little far on the pass, and that got him just to put Woodland in a good spot. Good break. Goalkeeper. Oh, and we have a tying score.
Not tying yet, but that is Christina
Close.
Troyer.
Up.
She outplays Landers at midfield.
She does indeed.
And then uses that pace to beat everyone else to the goalie. Knows exactly what to do with the ball. We're going to have a replay here.
And she just runs like crazy. I mean, she works at it. Goalkeeper came out too late to really kind of block her out and took the advantage away from her right away. That was nicely done. So 2-1, River over Woodland, but Woodland coming back strong on that one. Yeah. Nicely done.
Troyer there realizing she's about to get double teamed, so she just knocks it in front of herself. No one can take it off you if you don't have it. Just
That's true.
Outruns everyone, knows exactly where to place the ball, keeps it on the ground. Much harder for the goalie to go down and get that ball than it is for her to stay on her feet or try to dive for it.
Well put. Well put.
So we'll see what the River response is as we see Woodland is definitely not giving up.
He did a nice job with that. Was tenacious.
Neither team really able to hold possession here in midfield.
The shielding has been really relatively good for both teams. So it's a matter of who's got the ball and who's going to be able to keep it. In some cases, it's trying to move with the ball too soon, and now the ball bounces off of you, and now you give it away as a throw-in for somebody else.
Just need a little bit more control on that first touch, whether it be a pass or trying to take it down. As we still haven't seen Ellie Walker come back into the game. A bit interesting here for the Chiefs. They were able to score a goal without her on the field, but we'll see how long she stays out, as we've hit 40 minutes here on our timer. So the referee's watch will be what we're
official
looking
watch.
for.
Yep. And he can actually make it go a little bit longer if he feels that there's been a reason for it, or some other kind of stop and play that he's giving some extra time for. Usually it's not by more than a minute or so.
They're going to say river throw in here. Sarah Gibbons working on the ball.
And they've already stopped the clock at 40 and 01. So
just awaiting the...
Unless he's working on a 45-minute schedule, in which case they're going to play to the official.
So we will see what transpires here.
Ooh, nice ball going forward. Can she get to it? Oh, going for a corner. Yeah,
good defense there.
That's the time. That's half. There you go.
There it is. And so the referee signals for halftime here at Kiggins Bowl. Our score going into the break: Columbia River Chieftains 2, Woodland Beavers 1. We will be back after halftime to bring you the second half. We're going to go into some highlights here first. First off, we'll take a look at that goal, I believe. It will be the goal. Just trickles right through the legs of the Woodland goalkeeper.
Literally. I mean, she turned on the ball, kicked it, knew that she was going to put it in a spot for her other teammates, but put it right through the goalkeeper when the goalkeeper took her eye off of it for a moment. Too bad.
It seems it's our only highlight we have.
No, I got a few more here. We're going to repeat it. That's the restart for the kick. If you missed the restart, that's a restart.
All right, folks, hang with us here as we're awaiting.
And there should be some
we have
tapes or announcements that are part of the Vancouver Public Schools for you as well, coming up here.
(1973) and the world is a different place. U.S. troops withdraw from Vietnam, ending the war. Richard Nixon announces to a shocked nation, "I am not a crook." And in Vancouver, Washington, the current Peter S. Ogden Elementary School is built. It was a replacement for the first Ogden, which was blown apart in the tornado of 1972. That building dated back to 1955. More than 40 years later, the school is going strong. Hi, I'm April Whipple, the principal at Peter S. Ogden, and I would like to tell you more about our school. It's an incredibly diverse place with more than 15 languages spoken in its families' homes. Ogden helps lead the way in positive behavior interventions and supports, which reduces bullying and creates a positive atmosphere for students. Our school has a number of partnerships that bring in community members to help families and our children. It's a modern approach to education in a building that's not quite so current. Ogden was built to hold 437 students, but a population boom in Vancouver has pushed enrollment to more than 500. 4 sections of 4th graders are housed in portables away from the school building. The small cafeteria means that lunch takes 2 hours so that each student has a chance to eat. The roof has been refurbished, but leaks continue to pop up and drip through. Some students must walk through another classroom to get to their own. Imagine this, more than 50 women work in the building along with a number of volunteers, and they share just 2 restrooms. To make ends meet, our school has turned its shower rooms into storage areas, but fixes like that are temporary. At our community symposium, students, parents, staff, and community members shared their vision for a new building. With their guidance, Vancouver Public Schools is in the planning stages for the next phase of Peter S. Ogden Elementary School. We came up with 3 core concepts. Number 1, a community-oriented school with centralized spaces and smaller neighborhoods, plus space for the community to gather. Concept 2, a green, sustainable school with a focus on the outdoors and the environment. Concept 3, the stream, which takes inspiration from water and encourages the flow of people and spaces. All of these ideas are just that, ideas. Elements from these concepts will end up in the final design. When we have our new school building, it will be a vibrant place for students to learn, with room for community growth and amenities for modern technology. A school is never just a building. It's the teachers, staff, and most importantly, the children in its classrooms. So whatever shape it takes, the new Peter S. Ogden Elementary School will reflect the community that surrounds it and the wonderful community within.
VPS Game Time provides students with an experience unlike any other. If you like sports or technology or just want to try something new, VPS Game Time lets kids support their schools in a new way. With professional broadcasting equipment, you can work behind the scenes to produce a live sports broadcast. There's a lot of action inside, but there's just as much out here. Whether that be creating the digital scorebug you see on screen, running instant replays, getting the perfect shot, or even directing the broadcast. You can be a part of the team and help bring these broadcasts to life. If you're interested in helping out, talk to Nick Voll at nick.voll@vansd.org. Come join VPS Game Time.
If you want an academically challenging, internationally themed curriculum, and you have excellent study and time management skills, the International Baccalaureate Magnet would be a great fit for you. IB courses are offered for both your required and elective credits. As a freshman and sophomore, you'll take pre-baccalaureate classes which prepare you for the IB program your junior and senior year. You can earn an IB diploma if you successfully complete 5 IB classes in English, world language, history, science, mathematics, and 1 elective IB course. Plus, you'll need to complete the IB core requirements consisting of a theory of knowledge class, an extended essay, and the creativity, action, and service hours. Or you can choose to take individual IB courses if you just like to seek academic rigor in a specific area of interest. You'll have the option to earn college credit while you're in high school and leave with an internationally recognized diploma.
If you love to work with your hands and dream of a career that pays very well in the near future, then the welding program is a fantastic start to making that dream come true. Students in the welding program learn the necessary technical knowledge and skills to complete projects for the school and community. Safe work habits and the proper use of materials are stressed as students learn the application of tools, machines, and welding basics. You will learn blueprint reading, how to weld joints in all positions, and apply mathematics from basic math to trigonometry. You can earn industry certification through OSHA, Amatral, and Tooling U, and move directly into a well-paying career, participate in an apprenticeship program, or continue on to college. Check with your counselor or career specialist to see if this program is offered in your school.
announcers.
Hello, we're back here at Kiggins Bowl after our short halftime, and right now we're taking a look on the broadcast feed. Coach Finnegas not too happy with his Columbia Riverside, even though they do lead the game 2-1 over the Woodland Beavers in this 2A league matchup. Don, what did you see in that first half there that you took away?
Takeaways for me on Woodland is their spunkiness. I think Christian Troyer, she is fast, number 5 for Woodland. She showed it when she scored. They're not as they don't have as many numbers as River, but the takeaway was that they're spunky. They're going to stick with it as best they can. On the River side, some good interplay, a little bit of mental mistakes and some passing errors, but for the most part, very opportunistic, very much putting pressure on Woodland High, and working together pretty good.
River trying to make things happen so far here in this game, and we'll see if they can impress their coach, Floman Finnegas, here as the second half gets kicked off, waiting for the Beavers.
Now, we talked a little bit at the beginning because Finnegas mentioned that they were going to play a 4-4-2, which is a pretty standard format for 4 in the midfield, 2 attacking forwards, and 4 backs. Well, that center part is a diamond. So you have one playing more defensive, one being more of attacking, and the 2 on the side being the wings, mid-wings, if you will. And he's probably trying to get them to work together more. And that's probably where a little bit of his discussion with his team was, okay, here's how you have to move. You have to be able to work together this way. And it's a bit of a cerebral formation because you have to really think about where you're at and how you function. And if you're changing your format, the way you move as a group, the way you behave also has to change with that. And sometimes some players are used to one way of playing or one formation and one style, and not really too good at making changes.
So far here, we're only about 30 seconds here into the second half. Looks like Rivers abandoned the diamond formation, however, as we have one left winger, Ellie Walker at the striker, and then Sophia Schemas at right wing. They still have the triangle formation in the midfield, but the diamond has at least lost its center attacking mid, from what I can see up here.
I don't see much of one right at the moment. And you're right, but the triangles are ones that you'll have all the time. You always teach a triangle process. So there's always 3 people making a triangle in some form or shape with another set of people. So you always have ways to move the ball around. And that triangle is regardless of any other thing that you do. I mean, you have certain basic pieces that you try to do. Oops.
We're going to have a foul here.
A little bit of a hard tackle on that one.
Yeah, number 14, Michaela Upson, getting a lot of...
And a little talking to on the player from Woodland.
Anthony just plays it around there, but...
And the ref is just trying to make sure that everybody plays fair, but they also, tempers and energies don't get carried away.
Schemas onside here. According to the assistant referee, shielding the ball down here in the corner.
Nice job, good turn.
Nice turn.
Oh, nobody there.
Pass didn't have enough on it to get to Walker. This ball has enough to get to Walker, and Schemas takes the shot, actually, as it falls to her. So River, Katie Lee falls back there. No one else to get it, and Woodland clears it away. River turning on the attacking pressure so far as Katie Anthony sends
nice
one upfield.
Cross.
Walker can't get on it, but Schemas has it. Walker chests that one down, takes a shot from outside the box, and whistles past.
A little wide on that one. She was getting a little frustrated. She couldn't get the ball and keep it. But they kept getting it back to her, which was nice.
Ellie not looking like herself so far tonight. She's looked extremely frustrated by the Woodland defense, at least in her body language and her emotions.
He's actually moved his one of his attacking midfielders up to the middle, and he's actually made a diamond or a triangle in the middle. So he's got one attacking midfielder and 2 holders.
And those triangles so effective for moving the ball in that one-touch style offense. You see Barcelona do it so fantastically.
Well, you've got a team there that just drills and drills and drills. And that's a unique club by itself as well.
Granted, we are not watching Barcelona play tonight, but you can see the same great ball movement when you do have that triangle in formation.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the concept. Is got some space here to send an across for Walker. Taking quite a lot of dribbles here, and does find Greer, but Greer couldn't get control of it after trying to chest it down.
Unlucky.
Schemas, Sophia that is, as there is two Schemas sisters on this team, Julia and Sophia. Sophia, Schemas there, not able to keep it in play, and it rolls over the touchline. But it'll go right back to the Chiefs, and then it'll go right back to the Beavers.
And then back to the Chiefs.
Once again.
We're playing that, what was that term was ping ball?
Pinball?
Pinball.
Just hitting the flippers to hit the ball away.
That's actually a great analogy.
River, a lot of concentrated firepower here on the edge of the box, but not able to get a shot off so far other than that one Walker shot from outside the box.
That's a little hard on the push.
And that's Katie Lee. She knew it as soon as it happened. So Woodland will attempt to bring it up the left wing, but it'll be stopped by Schemas. And Schemas makes a nice run there, playing the 1-2 with Walker. Sends the cross in. Ooh. Dropped by the goalie. Walker nearly poaches a goal there.
Oh my goodness gracious. That was close.
That was very close. And that is not the first time tonight that we have seen Burgess be a little bit shaky with the handle. Woodland with absolutely no pressure on the ball here as the center backs are able to play long passes like that.
Still onside, still onside. Can she get to the
Schemas
ball?
onside.
Nope, too far. Oh, watch out for the rope.
Schemas not able to keep the ball from going out for a goal kick there. But
the idea of at least getting the ball down into space for her to run onto, very good.
Beautiful pass there by Katie
She was a little close to being on the offside position, so I was looking for the flag to go up on that one because she was kind of pushing the edge a little bit.
Yeah, Katie Anthony plays a nice pass from her center back position, and that's what happens when you don't get that pressure up the field on the ball. You can, especially if the center backs can pass like Landers and Anthony, you leave yourself open to getting hit on those quick runs into space.
Absolutely. And we're already seeing a little bit of a confusion on Woodland's part as to who's supposed to have the ball and who's going for it and who should take what here. They need to have these things worked out a little bit more in advance.
And the Beavers at 0-4 in 2A GSHL play. Columbia River at 1-2. So a win would do very good for both these teams. A draw, probably not the most ideal situation for the Chieftains, at least, as they pretty good favorites coming into this one.
Yeah, but even with Woodland being down by 1 goal at this point, still leaves things vulnerable, and things are not put away yet.
Not at all, and there is a turnover, and Troyer has a lot of room, and she is very quick. We'll see what she can do here on the left wing.
Oh, got to pick the pocket on that one.
Katie Anthony there, nice defense. Known for her solid defense at center back as well as her ability to make a pass upfield. That's going to be a foul against Woodland.
A little pushy. You know, get a little some frustrations because if you have a player that's faster than you and you're getting tired, you might do a little pushing or a little holding. Not a good thing, especially when you're getting tired. And we're into the 48th minute, only 8 minutes into the second half. And already we've got some people showing a little bit of tiredness on the Woodland side. Again, they don't have as many players to substitute, so it makes it more difficult for them, more challenging physically for them.
It's number 4, Hannah Larson, working on the ball for the Chiefs. Will be kept in there. Good job there by Shalise Easley, who we haven't seen much of. We didn't see much of, I should say, in that diamond formation. As she normally plays right wing, diamond formation didn't lend too much to her with the 2 striker up top.
It's a tougher position, and I know I think in the women's game still, in a lot of clubs, boys and girls, the 4-3-3 is the preferred formation to teach. But when you get to other formations, you do have to make some mental changes, and we know people generally don't like change. So it's hard. It's something that if it's not working and the formation's not there, that's why he's pulled it back to more of a 4-3-3.
Interesting though, because they did pick up 2 goals, or they were able to pick up 2 goals.
Yeah.
And the goalkeeper doesn't come out here, and this could be
too much curve on that puppy, and he went just past the far post. That was actually a nice run there.
Could have been Shalise Easley. Gets too much curve, which you normally don't think is a bad thing, but...
Well, even if she puts it there, she's hoping that one of her other teammates will run in from the backside and pop it in, but there's nobody there, and it goes wide. So, as much as it's a shot towards goal, it's not really on the goal. And that's what's necessary more than anything else.
And so often do you see that shot there from the right side going back across to the left with that nice spin, just hit right in off the post. They're not able
Good
to do it.
step over. Good one. Oh, nice play behind.
Good job there by Greer.
Playing it wide again. Play it in. Play it in. Ooh.
Shot taken there.
Oh my goodness.
Goes wide. They're going to say it took a deflection, however.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe anyone on River thought that took a deflection, but...
Yeah, I don't think anybody on Woodland thought it took a deflection either, but it did.
The one person whose opinion matters, the referee, thought it took a deflection, so we're going to have a River corner.
Yep.
And River did score off a corner in the first half. This will be their 4th of the game. Sophie Landers got her head on one earlier. We'll see what she can do here.
And they're going to try and flood the box, and goalkeeper did a nice job of hanging on to it with her hands.
Very nice job there, especially after the rocky start she's had so far in this game. Nice to see her get back on track there, plucking that one out of the air. That if Woodland wants to get back into this game here, Don, they're definitely going to need to put some pressure higher up the field. Really relaxed in the upper third of the field.
A little bit too much on that long ball there.
That'll go out for
Yeah, they are going to have to put more pressure. They're going to have to try and do more in transition, come out of their comfort zone and actually put some pressure on River a little bit.
Woodland's been very slow breaking from defense to offense tonight, and that could be just partly because of the fact they have so few people. You really have to try to conserve your stamina as much as possible to play a full 80 minutes.
That's true. Unless they already have good stamina to begin with, in which case, like Troyer, if you got a speed demon like her who can run up and down the field all the time and loves to score, has a nose for it, then you may have smaller numbers, but you may also be strong enough to go after. Ooh, that was a dangerous thing to do.
Berghaus drops another one, but she does get it back. So Woodland with no threat to their goal at the moment. They have been heavily pressured. River out shooting them so far here in this game as we move into the 53rd minute of our 2A league matchup between Columbia River Chieftains and the Woodland Beavers.
Yep. And actually, River's done a relatively nice job. I think that 4-4-2 diamond in center midfield is one that I think Finnegas mentioned to me he wanted to try and keep using. But it is, like I said before, it's a little bit more cerebral. It's harder to get used to, and sometimes the girls can't move as well with that as they can with if you have 5 midfielders.
And when you come into a league game too, definitely want to make sure you put your best foot
Nice
out there.
touch. Hit it again. Right to her. Oh!
Easily shot, hits the post.
In.
Greer on the rebound.
Ah.
And Greer puts it in on the rebound. A nice play there. Shalise Easley.
Oh, she did that kick towards the goalkeeper. And unfortunately, coming off the goalkeeper, it bounced out. Goes back out, doesn't go out far enough. Her other teammates there. Boom. In it goes.
Shalise Easley with a nice bit of play there. Puts a shot on goal. We'll have a replay here. We'll talk to you through it. So there's Easley. Takes the shot on goal. Hits off the post. Greer, right place, right time. Great job. Great team goal there by Columbia River.
Absolutely.
They immediately come out and pressure the ball as soon as they can. River not letting up here. Woodland scored quickly after and another nice move there by Shalise Easley. Woodland scored quickly after their last goal, so we will see if they have that quick strike ability here again. As River now leads 2 goals, by 2 goals. Scored a 3-1. Ball is
the difference being if River can actually continue to be really aggressive at this point and go after a second goal, they take away that edge of letting down too quickly. And that could be a factor for them to be able to come back and score again. Or at least keep Woodland from making a quick goal.
Something you never want to do is right after you score, never want to concede a goal.
No.
Always is just a deflating feeling. However, River did rebound. They did give up a quick concede in the first half, but looked like a very good team so far here at the start of the second half.
Got lucky in that pass.
Shalise Easley, who's made a huge difference in this game since her appearance at halftime, doing a lot of work down here at that right wing position. Woodland really struggling to put anything together on offense so far here in the second half. For really most of the game, other than the Troyer kind of solo run.
Yeah.
Have not been able to string together too many passes or keep possession all that well. So we see an errant pass there from Sophia Connell, trying to find Ellie Walker, who had numbers in front of her.
Yeah, that was like a little. You're shooting it into traffic at that point. They're offside. There she is.
Walker.
She's just a little bit ahead of the ball.
And there it is again. Woodland's defense frustrating Ellie Walker. They may have given up 3 goals. However, they have marked one of the top players in their league outstandingly so far tonight. Caused her to fall for 3 offsides so far.
Well, the one thing I would, if I were the Finnegas for Ellie Walker, I would say you need to be able to make more diagonal runs across the front of the defender before you cut past them. So you're actually making it look like you're still onside. Because if you sit there too long, you are going to have a problem.
Walker
and just off the post to the right. Oh my goodness, that should have been in.
That ball was taking some bounces on her. She wasn't able to get her foot really on it, keep it on the ground. Pressured by 2 defenders there. Nice job to even get the shot off on goal. Just barely hitting the post. It had beaten the goalkeeper. So we'll see if Walker can.
We have a defender that didn't quite know what was going on there.
Yeah, was not expecting that. It looks like.
But that puts River now in their defense. Woodland's defensive third and River's attacking third.
River has a throw in here. just outside the box. Walker throws it in deep and bounces over Lander's head into the hands of Kylie Burgess, the sophomore goalkeeper for the Beavers. But her kick from the clearance is going to sail out of bounds. So the ball will go back to the Chieftains as we come up on 59 minutes here at Boggs Field at Kiggins Bowl in our 2A GSHL matchup.
You got a changeover now for Woodland.
Troyer.
A couple of people got a chance to rest.
Kristana Troyer coming back in, their senior striker. Picked up a goal earlier this game. Hoping maybe she'll provide a spark off the bench as Woodland does get the ball back there after our unnamed lady, number 17, was not able to keep it in play.
I find it interesting that we have a number 17 we have no name for on the Columbia River side. Interesting.
You want to say it's probably a JV call-up?
And that's what it was for one of the other teams. Yeah, it was like that was a JV call-up. That was their JV jersey number. And it was like, wow. Because usually you hope that the rosters that you're given for at game time reflect any additions or new people you've added on. So
you would certainly hope so.
Yeah.
A nice pass there to Easley with a nice touch.
Oh, nice move.
Beats outside the pace. Walker in the box, tries for the back heel. Takes the deflection, even if it had not taken the deflection. It didn't have the right angle to go in the goal. Ellie Walker getting very cheeky here in the second half.
She had number 5, Lauren Krusavich, who came in from behind, who was just about there to get that if the goalkeeper hadn't picked it up. So, nice job.
Columbia River doing a very nice job on the attack tonight, as showcased by their 3 goals so far. 60 minutes into the game, 20 minutes left to go. Beavers 1, Chieftains 3. Walker on the ball at the edge of the box, takes a shot.
Ooh, just hooks it a little bit left and misses that wide shot from the near post.
Tries to, moving to the right, trying to shoot back to the left. And that shot's very easy. You can wrap your foot around it and get too much curve. You can scuff it and shoot it off into the air.
Yep.
Difficult shot attempt there from Walker, especially outside of the box. So, credit her for trying on that one, but will not go down as a shot on target. Rivers' midfield passing has looked much improved from 2 weeks ago against Skyview.
Absolutely, far better, but they're not quite getting themselves into position. Oh, out of bounds.
Ball rolls over the touchline there.
That's Carly Blevins, and she just didn't figure out she was in the right spot or not, and so when she went to go after the ball, it was a little hard to get to. But that's a hard piece. I mean, overall, the passing has been better than it was 2 weeks ago, so there's a lot of growing still going on. I like the touches that we're getting from Celise Easley, number 16 over there from River. She's got a nice touch and some nice moves to get around people, so she's made herself very invaluable.
She comes in again here. This ball's played to her.
Gracious.
Does a great job using her body to move the defender off the ball.
But she can't quite save the ball from going out.
And that'll be a goal kick. And she did not play the entire first half due to the fact that Finnegas was going with that different formation. But her appearance in the second half has really changed this River offense dynamic, as she's been able to work up that right wing whenever she wants almost.
Well, and like we said before, formations have to complement the strengths that you have in your players, and you need to be able to overcome their weaknesses by using it to their advantage. but it's how do they relate to each other. And when you make a change, yeah, she may not be one that you really want to have in that midfield. You may want to have her to be able to come forward more. And you may play a changing formation. But that's, something that's a nice thing to have, but not everybody can handle more than one.
The difficulty of playing more than one position in two different formations.
Well, but you try to make sure you have people. Ooh, we have a goal right there.
We do have a goal. Nice bit of play there. Bit lucky on the bounce, but she finishes it coolly. That is number 3, Sarah Givens. And she picks a goal up from left back. As we'll see here, her run gets a bit lucky there on the bounce, but coolly finishes into the bottom right corner.
And that's what you want your fullbacks in the back to be able to do, to come forward on the wings and overlap your midfielders. So they're actually getting into the game as much as anybody else. When they become attacking factors, now you have a different dynamic. You now have more numbers forward and less chance of the other team having a way to nullify your attack. Oops, too much of a push.
Too much on that pass there. And this game has been all Chieftains from an attacking standpoint. Other than that goal from Christiana Troyer, the Woodland Beavers not mustering much on offense, and River has been pounding away.
You can see River passing the ball back and then over, trying to make sure that they have possession, going for the bet. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. That one got away.
It was a nice move there.
Good try.
By Blevin, however, could not keep the ball from going over the touchline. And it just seems that every River player is open. They can pick whoever they want to send a pass to, and it'll find the target.
But that's the part of the formation. It should give you a chance to move and expand and find each other in ways that give you the most opportunities. Yep. Woodland throw in.
We're going to have a River substitution here. It's going to be number 9, Sophia Keenan, given away to number 10, Julia Schemas. River not letting up on this offensive attack. Ellie Walker with a nice touch there. In one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Oh!
Finally finishes one into the bottom left corner. Took a bit of a deflection off of Berghaus. Berghaus did get a piece of it, not enough to keep it out.
And it hit the inside of the post and went back, and it's in.
We'll have a replay here. We'll see Walker. And there's Berghaus barely getting a hand on it.
It's unfortunate, yeah.
But
she got a hand to his right, and that's about as much as she got.
And Ellie Walker is known for finishing chances like that. So if she gets a chance like that, she knows where to put it. Puts it right in that bottom left, keeps it on the ground. Goalkeeper had really no chance. Impressive that she even got a hand to it. And so the score now, Columbia River 5, Woodland 1. And this game got out of hand quick here, Don.
Much more than I would have thought. I thought it would be a little bit closer game. But River is starting to figure out some of its own pieces. And in this league, the 2A, for them to be dynamic is important if they want to make it to the state playoffs. Oh, there's almost a shot right. Ooh, off the inside of the post. Oh, my goodness.
Off the crossbar there. Off the inside of the crossbar for number 17, the unnamed lady. So she's had a shot go wide and a shot ring off the crossbar. Nearly misplayed there by Berghaus.
Wow.
River has really turned it on here in the second half. 13 minutes left to go.
Yeah, that was just impressive. I mean, that is good soccer.
That was a beautiful sequence. Walker with a bit of nice play one-on-one on the outside. Turns on the burners. Sends in a beautiful ball. Greer barely
substitution for the goalkeeper.
Oh, you're correct.
Oh, my goodness.
Emma Fisk coming in for Columbia River. Even though that side of the field has not seen much action tonight.
No, she's going to sleep over there now.
Yeah, so 00 was the goalkeeper for Columbia River, who is also not listed here. But number 0 did come in.
Do we have a number 1 in there for them? No, I think that's, I could be wrong on that. We'll see.
And it looks like Coach Affinigus just kind of putting out a squad of his youngsters and people who don't get as much playing time right now, as River is up 4 goals. Walker has come out. The starting goalie has come out. 2 more subs set to come on for River.
Oh, there's an unlucky bounce, and
at this point in the game, you're just kind of trying to avoid injuries and make sure nothing major melts down here going into the next league game.
well, at this rate, if they keep it up, they're going to be in the run after Heritage and Ridgefield, because those are the 2 at the moment that are, I think, in the 2A standings. That's what you've got right now for standings.
I do not have the standings in front of me. I do know the River is in 4th place. I believe R.A. Long, Ridgefield. Ridgefield's definitely the team to beat in that division. It seems always quite good at soccer. Very strong team. As River gets a cross in, but it takes a deflection there.
Back in. Oh, a little bit too far.
Nice ball there. Number 14, Julia Cash. Looked like she may have been on the offsides, or in an offsides position. Not quite sure. We have a diagonal angle up here in the press box.
Say that 3 times fast.
But
well, 10 minutes yet to go. It's becoming an interesting game in terms of Woodland trying to figure out how to get around Columbia River and score again. And they haven't been able to figure it out. They got it that one time, and that was it.
The Beavers have been shut out in their past 2 league matchups, once against Mark Morris and once against Washougal. So nice to see them pick up a goal in this game at least, but going forward, they're going to have to figure out something with their offense if they want to contend for a playoff spot in the 2A division. So a loss here would put them to 0-5. They would still hang out in the bottom of the 2A GSHL rankings. A win here for River.
I think the referee needs to watch that where that ball is.
I mean, that ball is
not on the line.
Not on the line right now. However, we do have number 11, Joy Miller, coming in to take the corner kick, and I'm sure he will make her move it back as he does. So River swings in the corner here. I think that was Landers who tried the volley. It was Landers who tried the volley. Didn't go, deflected by 2 Woodland players, but River still has numbers up. But Berghaus gets to it, and it'll be the Beavers' ball for the time being until it is given away.
Looking good, looking good.
There's
Come on,
Troyer.
Woodland. Can you come back another goal?
Troyer just
nobody there.
Really, the story of the night for Troyer. No help anywhere. She turns.
Yep. Well, and it may be just a matter of trying to get her team to move with her more. But that also is a factor of most forwards, and that is if you're out there by yourself, you sometimes end up having to run by yourself.
Yeah, something that Coach Brian Vogel might want to take a look at in practice this week. Don't know if they'll review the game film or not, but not much help from the supporting cast here tonight for Troyer. It'll be something Woodland needs to pick up if they want to pick up their offensive attack this season. Looks like a handball there on the Beavers. Oh, excuse me, on River. The Chiefs. So a free kick is taken to Troyer. She does have a little bit of help here, but not in the place that she wants it to be.
Ooh,
Shen's
good try. She's got a good foot.
Yeah, she does. Nice strong shot on her. Good strong leg, but
In the net for the most part, not over the line. So she couldn't hook it quite enough, and all she could probably do was try to get it back towards the 6-yard line for someone to kick it in.
she did not have really the best angle there to send the cross in, but
No, that's not when you usually can make a shot from. That's not a shooting position.
But Woodland with
So
some
now
nice pressure here in the midfield, but an errant pass will get rid of all
Oops.
that.
Unfortunate.
There's Coach Afitigus down there on the sidelines, getting into the action, showing us he can still use his feet a little bit.
Oh, he can use them a lot.
We got
Sometimes officials do not like the coaches or other people to try and touch the ball other than the players. So it depends upon the official you have. But yeah, that can be we see it sometimes. The MLS will see it every so often. Caleb Porter was one of those that would do the same thing, or head the ball or put it back over to the person, and it's like the referee's going, yeah, you're not supposed to touch the ball.
So we got about 6.5 minutes, or 5.5 minutes, give or take, depending on the referee's official clock. But this game so far, or at the moment, looks as though it'll be a Columbia River Chieftains victory as we close in here on the last 5 minutes.
And quite convincing one at that. I mean, at 5-1.
Very convincing when you were right. And could be more right here as River has an opportunity. It's number 2, Anna Benson, but they're going to say she got a bit too aggressive there in the box.
Yep. A little over eager.
Good word there. Good word choice. Benson, a freshman, probably looking to get her name on the score sheet here tonight, as so many Chieftains have. I do believe all 5 goals coming from different players, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
And that ball goes out there.
Check your notes on that one. I think I think every single one of them was a different person.
We had a goal from Schemas. We had a goal from Easley. We had a goal from Landers. And we had a goal from Walker.
Yep,
So,
all the different ones.
So
Spreading the wealth around.
River. Oh, and I forgot, Sarah Givens, left back, came up on one play where she tucked a nice finesse shot into the right corner. So 5 goals for 5 different girls tonight for the Columbia River Chieftains, putting on an offensive performance here tonight that they will want to repeat going into their next league game for sure.
Absolutely. At this point, everything counts so much for points, especially in league, and you want to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in your league as you make it to the playoffs.
That ball's going to run out. Number 14 there, Julia Cash. She had a little more time than she thought. Probably didn't need to play that ball as heavy as she did right there.
Well, and there may be a feeling right now of, okay, we're down the last 4 minutes. Let's really go after it. And sometimes you anticipate too quickly. You try to get over eager, and you don't quite finesse the shot where you need to put it. Like that was a nice one, nicely placed in there.
There's Julia Cash.
A little tough on those.
Julia Cash committing the foul there in the box. And so she's played throughout the game. She's been a substitute, came on a little bit, played earlier. So she's just getting a little bit of extra work in right now. Most of the other River players, however, people that do not play that much. However, Anthony and Landers, the 2 center backs, staples of this team, they don't come out of the game much. As Anna Benson works her way into the box. But
wow. River's really going after the ball nicely.
And they have all night. They've had that high line, that high pressure all game. As we see Katie Anthony, the center back, on the other side of midfield. River playing quite a high line, not too afraid of Woodland's attack. And it has definitely paid out for them.
Nice move, nice touch. Not too far and playing very nicely.
Nice 1-2 there between number 19, Elizabeth Canton, and number 14, Juliet Cash.
And Cash at least earned the throw in for them. That was good.
It was a nice bit of interplay there. We'll see what they can do from this throw-in. As the clock here at Kiggins Bowl is stopped, and our clock is up to 78-20 right now.
Again, the official clock is actually on the referee, so if he feels that there needs to be extra time, he will make sure it's extra time.
But in a situation like this, usually not too much, as never want to keep a blowout going for too long. Rivers just looked the superior team really all night tonight, offensively and defensively. And it'll be a good win here for the Chieftains. They'll move to 3-3-1 on the season, 2-2 in 2A. As for the Beavers, they'll fall to 2-6, 0-5 in the 2A GSHL. I say that a bit prematurely, however. A four-goal deficit.
With less than a minute to go? Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with that.
Four-goal deficit in 1 minute is...
that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Unless you can stop time and keep throwing the ball in the net. No, the River has done a nice job with making the adjustments the second half to the problems they were having with their formation in that diamond middle. So going back to their 4-3-3 positioning, much better. They seem to have a better feel for that in the attack, and I think the score line proves it. And tonight, we have it done.
And there is the full-time whistle from the referee right on the stroke of 80 minutes. Columbia River gets 2 goals in the first half from Sophia Schemas and Sophie Landers. They get 3 goals in the second half from Sarah Givens, Ellie Walker, and Shaylise Easley, and they win the game 5-1 over the Woodland Beavers. We'll have highlights for you coming up here in just a moment. Here they are right now. Here's Woodland's lone goal, Christina Troyer. A nice bit of solo play there, Don.
Absolutely. And nicely done. I mean, that was just, the goalkeeper needed to come off her line and come out sooner, and that just didn't happen.
And there's a rebound there, Shaylise Easley.
I mean, that was a nice one. It's a foot save, and then it's played right back and right in the goal. And then right under her.
There's Ellie Walker scoring there after being frustrated all night by the Woodland back four. She managed to come away with a goal. Teams down here high-fiving after a great league matchup. So, Columbia River moves to 2-2 in the 2A GSHL. The Woodland Beavers fall to 0-5. For Don Weir, I've been Leonard Berry. We are signing out here from Kiggins Bowl. We hope you have a great night, and you catch us on Friday for Skyview versus Columbia River, a rivalry football matchup at 7 o'clock right here at Boggs Field at Kiggins Bowl. We will see you then.
This VPS Game Time broadcast is brought to you in part by the Foundation for Vancouver Public Schools, getting kids to school healthy, happy, and ready to learn. For more information, go to www.foundationforvps.org.